I've spoken to boffins who've told me that the US knew the frequencies that allowed them to track, detect, and anticipate these objects way back 30, 40 years ago. They've known about this and they've been tracking them with aircraft. And I've spoken to people. Bob Fish is one guy I name in my book, who's a former very, very highly cleared, top secret SCI cleared communications expert who was working in the offices of a major defense contractor. And he was briefed about an incident where I think the first time it happened was in 1957. And it's actually, there's a paper I've discovered that actually talks about this, where the frequencies for the object and its movement are described and tracked by this craft, by the US Air Force craft. And then I've spoken more recently to people who've told me, Bob told me on a surveillance aircraft that was doing routine communications monitoring off Cuba during the Cold War. That guy briefed him about how the plane that he was in was diverted to a location off Florida, that's all he'd tell me, where UAPs were detected coming in and out of the water. That is, craft coming in and out of the water. Transmedium vehicles, UFOs. And as a result of me talking about that in other podcasts, I've had an array of scientists, technicians, military, multiple sources have contacted me telling me not only has the US done this, it's continuing to do it, and we're doing it in space now. We're also monitoring these objects in space. The allegation has been put to me by a source that I hugely respect but won't name, that the United States is exploring the possibility, and may indeed have already attempted to do so, of using these frequencies to bring down these objects. So essentially an offensive strategy against one of these objects to deploy the electromagnetic frequencies of this object against it to try and bring it down. I sure as hell hope that's not happening, because the concern that was expressed to me was the risks involved in doing that. And multiple sources have told me that they're aware of an active operation right now, just off the Virginia coast of the United States of America, where since 2014, 2015, US Navy pilots have on a almost daily basis been seeing anomalous objects and filming them right next to their craft. And I'm told, and indeed Elizondo went on the record with me on this, some of these videos are extraordinary. They're incredibly clear, but they haven't been released to the public. Why? If the US is genuine when it asserts that this is a mystery, if it really is the truth, as the UAP Task Force report to Congress asserts, if it really is the truth that the US has just discovered this phenomenon, that, oh my God, these UFOs, oh hell, they're real. If that really is the case, then why the hell haven't they released everything they know? Because a lot of what I've been told by sources in government, in military, in defense aerospace is mind-blowing. And I reckon the public's got a right to know about it. And I've invited officials who've told me about it on the record, off the record. I've said to them, look, is there any good national security reason that you can think of as to why the public shouldn't at least be allowed to see these videos? Because frankly, I haven't seen these videos. I've had them described to me. From what I've heard, if they were released, it would be game over.